my screen visible?
Yeah, it is visible. Yeah.
I am Hardeep Khachar, working as Junior Research Fellow in Department of Mathematics, MSU Baroda. My topic of presentation is order of multiple rational Fourier coefficient for functions of Echo-Batch class. This is the overview of presentation. First, we'll introduce the system, then we'll give results related to Fourier coefficient, then rational Fourier coefficient, and then analogous result for multiple rational Fourier coefficient, and then new results will be presented. Classical Fourier analysis is extended replacing exponential system by different orthogonal systems like Walsh, Haar, and many more. Zurbastian introduced the rational orthogonal system, and it is defined as in 1, where phi minus n e raised to x is conjugate of phi n e raised to x for all n. Here alpha n is complex sequence such that alpha k's are in open disk D. If alpha k is 0, then the system reduces to exponential system. Boolthiel and others studied various properties of orthogonal rational functions and observed that the system in 1 is complete in L2 if and only if the series 1 minus mod alpha k diverges. The simplest way is to satisfy this previous condition is to assume mod alpha k less than equal to r less than 1. Let alpha k equal to mod alpha k e raised to x k, then phi n e raised to x is rho n x into e raised to I theta n x, where rho n x is as in 3 and theta n is a differential integrable function with derivative as in 4. In the sequel, we'll use these notations. If f is 2 pi periodic integrable function, then rational Fourier series of f is defined as in phi, where n rational coefficient of f is given 6. If we take alpha k 0, then the system becomes exponential system, and this rational Fourier series becomes Fourier series. The notion of bounded variation has been generalized in various ways. Scram and Waterman defined phi lambda bounded variation. A function f defined on an interval I is said to be phi lambda bounded variation if the variation is finite, where II is finite collection of non-overlapping subintervals in I, f of I is f of BMS f of I. Sequence lambda n is a non-decreasing sequence of positive numbers such that series 1 by lambda n diverges, and phi is a strictly increasing convex function such that condition 7 is satisfied. If we take phi x equal to x raised to p, then class phi lambda bv reduces to lambda bvp. Scram and Waterman studied properties of order of Fourier coefficient denoted by CNF. If f is of phi lambda bounded variation, then CNF is of order phi inverse 1 upon summation 1 upon lambda j. If f is of lambda bvp, then we get this equivalent condition. Tan and Zhao studied various properties of order of rational Fourier coefficient. If f is integrable, then the condition inequality in 8 is satisfied, where omega 1 f delta is supremum integration 0 to 2 pi mod of f of x plus h minus f of x. We can consider this as a Riemann-Lebesgue lemma for rational Fourier series, as clearly n tends to infinity would give us f at n tends to 0. If f is of phi lambda bounded variation, then f at n is of big order phi inverse 1 upon summation 1 upon lambda j, and equivalent condition for lambda bvp. If an integrable function f is 2 pi periodic in both the variables, then double rational Fourier series of f is as defined in 9, and mth double rational Fourier coefficient is given by 10. If we take alpha k is 0, then the series in 9 becomes double Fourier series of f. Vyas and Darji extended the definition of phi lambda b for two variables. A measurable function f defined on a rectangle R2 is said to be a phi lambda bounded variation if this variation is finite, where phi and lambdas are as previously defined, and J1 and J2 are finite collection of non-overlapping subintervals II and Kj in AB and CD respectively, and f of I cross j is as defined in 11. The above general variation is in sense of Vitali. Here f belongs to phi lambda bv need not be bounded. This class is further generalized in sense of Hardy, where we are taking f belongs to phi lambda bv such that the marginal functions are in phi lambda bv, and then f is said to be of phi lambda star bv. Note that f belongs to phi lambda star bv implies f is bounded. Here a function phi is said to be have delta 2 condition if there exists constant d greater than equal to 2 such that phi of 2x is less than equal to d of phi x for all x greater than equal to 0. Vyas and Darji gave the following results for double Fourier coefficients. If phi satisfies delta 2 condition, f is of phi lambda bv, then Cmn is of order 12. Similar result for phi lambda star bv. These results were further extended for multiple Fourier coefficients. Recently, we get the analogous result for rational Fourier coefficient. If f belongs to phi lambda bv and is integrable, then f at mn is of order as given in 13. Similarly for phi lambda star bv. If phi satisfies delta 2 condition, f is of phi lambda star bv, then f at m at 0 is of order 14. Ecovest defines the following generalized bounded variation estimated order of Fourier coefficient. Let f be 2 pi periodic measurable function. Let Pn be an increasing sequence such that 1 less than equal to Pn is increasingly converges to P for 1 less than equal to P less than equal to infinity. Then f belongs to B lambda variation if this variation is finite. If f is of B lambda variation and tau t satisfies this condition, then f at n is of order as given in 15. In the next result, we generalize the above result for rational Fourier series. If f is of B lambda variation, then f at n is of order 6 as given in 16, and where tau t is as defined in 17. The definition of generalized notion can be extended for two variables, and let f be a measurable function and 2 pi periodic in both variables, and Pn and Qn are as previously defined. Then if this variation is finite, where delta is as in 18, then we say that f is of B lambda variation. If f is of B lambda variation, then it need not be bounded. For example, define fxy equal to gx plus hy. Then if gx and hy are unbounded on t, then clearly variation is 0 and f is not bounded. So if we define the marginal functions as this, then we say that f belongs to B lambda star BV, and these functions would be bounded function. This is our main result. If f belongs to B lambda star, then f at mn is of order as given in 19. And if f belongs to B lambda star, then f at m0 is of big order as given in 20. The theory can be generalized for n variables. If f is an integrable function f at 2 pi periodic in all the variables, then multiple rational Fourier series of f is as defined in 21, where the k1, k2, kn multiple rational Fourier coefficient of f are given by 22. If alpha k equal to 0, then 21 becomes multiple Fourier series of f. And the definition of Ecobeth is extended for multiple variable. Here simply if this variation is finite, then we say that it is of B lambda variation. And the same definition for Vitali is extended. If f is of B lambda star bounded variation, then the order f at k1, k2, kn is of order 25. If f is of B lambda star variation and k1, k2, kn belongs to Zn such that kj is not 0 for 1 less than equal to j1 less than equal to up to jm, and kj equal to 0 for this L1 less than equal to up to Ln minus 1, where L1 up to Ln minus 1 is complementary set of j1 up to jm with respect to 1 to n. Then we say that f at k1 up to kn is of order as given in 26. Note that alpha k equal to 0 would give us analogous results for multiple Fourier coefficients, and these are the results for multiple Fourier coefficients. Are my references. Thank you.
Harjit, just one question I have it.
Yes, sir.
That the paper you have published with your supervisor.
Yes, sir.
Right. A note on multiple rational Fourier series.
Yes, sir.
How different it is from the one which you have presented here?
Yes, sir. There we have, sir, studied different conditions for Lipschitz, Liph alpha p conditions and order of those conditions, as well as we have studied about phi lambda BV. Here the variation is Ecobeth variation, while there we have considered generalized variation of Scram and Waterman, and we have extended for multiple. While here we are considering this Ecobeth variation, which is quite a generalized if we take phi x equal to x raised to p.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Proceed, Jay.
Mr. Khachar, you talk about phi delta bounded variation class.
Yes, sir.
So do you also exploit it as a normed space?
Yes, sir, we can do it as, but I haven't studied in that sense. But yes, there are some papers where it is proven that it is defined as a norm space.
Okay, then it means that you don't study the boundedness of your Fourier function f hat.
Currently, I am, sir, studying about order and estimations on pointwise convergence and that conditions. But yes, sir, currently I have not studied about the space, as in bounded variation space and different properties of it.
Okay, by the way, you have any idea that whether this space is a complete space or not?
Sir, the Ecobeth has generalized this space from where instead of integration there was summation, there they have proven that it is a Banach space, but this variation, the theory is open yet. It's not proven. But one can study in similar fashion, and I can't. There might be result that it can be considered as a Banach space, but we need to work out.
Okay.
Recently, in
And
2020, only
also-
FOBETS has proved it. Yes, sir.
Okay, and my other question is regarding your delta 2 condition.
Yes, sir.
Are you aware that this delta 2 condition, this is something to do with Young function Orlich spaces? Have you heard of those spaces?
Sir, I know that this condition was introduced so that the it becomes Banach space, this variation, but I don't know about the things that you mentioned.
I think not only Banach space, even for linear space, to be a
Yes,
linear
sir. Complete.
space, delta 2
Yes,
condition should be required.
Yes, sir.
Without delta 2 condition, the space, I think it should not be even a vector space.
Yes, sir. Yes.
If I'm correct, yes.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Professor Das?
Yeah, that's all from my side.
Professor Das? Any questions?
No, sir, I don't have any question.
Professor Shikari?
Just one. You claim that you have proved 3 to 4 theorems in your presentation.
Yes,
Which
sir.
theorem do you feel that is most important? Yeah, and why?
Yes, sir. First of all, sir, I feel that basic theorem is this one. We have extended the result for rational Fourier series from Fourier series for one variable. But not only that, we have also extended for multiple variables, while the similar theory has not been done for Fourier series also. So we have done it for rational Fourier series and as well and given it as a corollaries. Because if we take alpha k is 0, then we'll get multiple rational Fourier series, sir.
Okay. Thank you.